Hello lovely people. Now before we start with the dress tutorial, got a little bit of cool news. A lot of people have been asking me, that's a lie, let's say 2 or 3 people have been asking me whether I was going to the Hyper Japan event that was in London. Danny Chi was there and a Smartdoll store was there as well. I didn't go to that because I've been saving my money, and the reason why Ivory is packing her suitcase is because I'm heading off to Japan in November. While I'm there, I'll be visiting the Mirai store, hopefully making my own Smartdoll, and hopefully even meeting Danny himself, which would be ace. So let's get started on this tutorial. What you will need a Smartdoll. Ivory has got her lovely silver wig on this time, so we've switched it up. You're also going to need some material of any choice. I've gone for like black sequin. We've got a zip, we've got needle and thread and pins, and we've got a pair of scissors, and that is it. That is all you'll need to make this dress. It's a really simple thing to do. Now, this material is quite sheer, so we're going to fold this in half to give Ivory a little bit of dignity when this dress goes on. So folding it in half there, you can't see through it as much. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your zip and you're going to take your material, and we're going to make sure that the length of the material when folded in half is a little bit longer than the zip and is an appropriate length for the dress to be as well. We then take the material, flip the Smartdoll over, and we're going to hold the 2 pieces of material as close together so it snugly fits the body as possible. We're going to secure that with some of the pins, so starting at the top, and then you want to just gather the material and pin all the way down. You're then going to cut close to where you've pinned to create your dress shape. Now, I've used a sequin fabric, and as you're about to see, when you cut sequins go everywhere, so if that's what you're going to choose as well, good luck with finding those for days and days and days. There you go. So let's get rid of the Smartdoll. This is the pattern. It looks really rough, but it will make a lovely dress. So our first bit of sewing will be hemming the top and the bottom of this dress, and all you need to do is fold over that piece of material and pin it. You can, if you want to, use a sewing machine. I prefer to use a needle and thread. I like to put something on the TV, on Netflix, maybe a bit of Drag Race, and hand stitch. I find it quite relaxing and therapeutic. So once we've stitched the top and the bottom, we're going to be attaching the zip now. And what we're going to do is on the side of this part of the dress is fold the material over again and pin it all the way along like that. We're then going to fold the material in half and do exactly the same with the back part of the material. So that's one side hemmed, and then once we've folded the material over, we've then hemmed all along the back, and then we're just going to put one final pin just together at the bottom of the dress there. This way you can just do one long line of stitching and you don't have to do either side of it. So that's one side of it, and then all you're going to do is take your zip and do exactly the same to the other side of the material. Folding the edges over, pinning it, folding the other edges over, pinning it and sewing it along. Once you've done that, we've got the zip on either side, and we've got this little bit of a gap that was the extra material. All we're going to do with that is join it together, and again, nice little stitch going across it like that. That then produces the shape of the dress. It does look like a bit of a tube, but the ins and outs where you've been holding the fabric together will mean that it does hug the figure and the natural shape of the Smartdoll really well. Now what we're going to do is just to add a bit of detail to the very top is we're going to make a little stitch just at the top part there to give the shape of the top of the dress like a little love heart top to it, to accentuate the bosoms. So we're going to find the center of the dress, and you're just going to do a couple of small stitches. Stitches are probably about 1/2 centimetre down the fabric, and then as you pull the stitches tight, that will create the little love heart bit at the top, just like that, and that will give a bit more shape to the dress. And that's it, that's done. Zip up, bam, made yourself a little dress. Excellent. Right, let's have a little look at what Ivory looks like in her little black dress. Get rid of all them sequins that again you're going to be finding for days. Let's pop her down with her sequins dress. And there it is, nice little black dress, fits the body really well. I did put this on Instagram, and Danny Chu actually messaged me back to say just be careful with this material staining the Smart Doll. So if you are using a material that's not Smart Doll clothing, it's always best to maybe put it on for photos and for a little while, but keep the original Smart Doll clothes on your Smart Doll for a long period of time. Hope you enjoyed it, and see you soon. Bye!